I have these sort of four buckets that I use. When I was a kid, I was unsuccessful and unfulfilled. And I think that's where we all start. I was a cart kid and a busboy. I worked for a golf course. I wasn't successful. I made $7.25 an hour minimum wage, and I was definitely unfulfilled. Then I became successful, high school, college, bachelor's degree, master's degree. I became really successful, but I wasn't fulfilled. Pre-car accident, I was very successful and not very fulfilled. Post-car accident, I flipped the script. I went all the way past broke, started my own company. I'm super fulfilled, happy, healthy, productive, deeply fulfilled, love myself, love my life, work on myself, but I'm unsuccessful. And now I'm finally in bucket four. So that's bucket one, two, three, and then four, which is both successful and fulfilled. And so if you can authentically say, I want my future to be a amplified version of my current life, then that means you probably are both successful and fulfilled. And you just want more of that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think a lot of us on the human journey are really trying to figure out how to get to that fourth bucket. And it took me 35 years, more like 33 years, to kind of get into that fourth bucket of both successful and fulfilled. And I actually think, and this will be the last piece of it, before 26, I was very achievement oriented. I was very improvement oriented. I was very professionally developed resume, cover letter, LinkedIn, bachelor's degree, master's degree, da, 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 all that. But I wasn't self improvement oriented. I wasn't doing therapy. I wasn't doing the inner work. I wasn't focused on personal development, personal growth, self improvement. And so I flipped the script and I went all in on self improvement, went broke, and then I wasn't successful. And so I think that success, I think, is actually fairly easy. I think fulfillment is fairly easy. I think doing them both simultaneously is unbelievably difficult. And I think that's ultimately what all of us need to learn how to do is how do we do self improvement in tandem with professional development? How do we do personal development and professional development? How do we become ambidextrous? Because you have a lot of people that are very externally successful, but they're not fulfilled inside. And then you have some people who are fulfilled and they love themselves and they love their life, but they're not very successful. And so it's very hard to do both. And that's hopefully what we can help people with today.
Yeah, and I like how you mentioned successful but unfulfilled because I think at that point we're really measuring success based on, I guess, monetary values and material things or your outer world. And I feel like to be truly successful, like you said, you have to fill those two buckets of inner and outer world.